Hello, my friend. Welcome to live chat. I decided to ditch the intro because of music things that are now happening on YouTube that are super weird. So if you were wondering where the intro is, it normally is here. I may replace it one day once I figure that out, but I think I might be ditching it. We'll see. I don't know if we need an intro. This is the intro. Hi, my name is Jen. You're in my live chat. We are going to be talking today about my personal predictions for 2023 for the makeup and beauty space. But more importantly, maybe equally more importantly, we're going to be talking about to the people that are here in the collective brain of makeup awesomeness that help us to not buy crap. They're going to help me talk about what trends they think are going to be happening in 2023, and that's what makes live chat so magical. Is it's not just about my predictions for makeup trends, but it's about their predictions as well and what they think. And if they think that what I'm saying is not going to be a thing, they're going to tell me because they're amazing like that. And if you're watching this on the replay, you are also participating in the collective brain by putting your comments down below and telling me what you think. So before we get started, I'd like to introduce you to a few of the people that are going to be participating in live chat today. Hello, is it working? Please tell me it's working. Okay. John said the microphone might not be working. Therefore. Weird. Let me put this over here just in case. We've had microphone issues for the past few weeks, and I could have sworn it was going to be working. It is. Okay, cool. All right. Weird. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to introduce you to the people that are here live in the collective brain of makeup awesomeness. We're going to start with Angie. Hello, Angie. Good afternoon. Happy New Year to you. And yes, please hit the like button. It really helps me out a lot. It just takes you a quick little click. If you're liking it, hit the like button. Super helps me a lot. Bedazzled Life. Hello. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. And we also have Bedazzled Nails. Are you related? What is going on here? How is that a thing? Are you the same person? Are you different people? What is happening? That is really cool. I don't know if that's on purpose. I'm totally weirded out right now. That's never happened. Hi, Jilly Mac. Good to see you. Happy What's Up in Makeup Sunday to you. Hi, Christy. Good to see you. Hi, Teresa and the rest of the moderators. First live of 2023. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you, moderators, for being here. Teresa and Flory and Steph and Audra and my husband, John, who is hanging out over there, letting me know if there's any issues that are immediate that I need to address. So, oh, you switched. Okay, so you are the same person. That makes me that was so weird. That it was like it looked like you might be the same person, but I thank you for clearing that up. I appreciate it. All right, Bama Chick. Hey, everyone. Excited about What's Up in Makeup. Another reminder, hit the like button on the way in. I hope everyone's having a great weekend and has had a great year so far. I hope so. I hope so, too. Hi, Tracy. So good to see you. Happy 2023. Siri, hello. Great start to the new year. Thank you all so much for watching What's Up in Makeup today. It's been a very popular one. It makes me feel so happy and good. I was telling John before we went live how happy it makes me when I create something and people dig it. Like when you make something and people are like, that's cool. I like that. I want to see more of that. It just makes me so happy. So I'm so glad you're enjoying What's Up in Makeup today. Alicia, hello. Happy New Year to you and Tish and Cassie and Alyssa and Monica. Nice to be here in the afternoon. We're in for a few more storm patterns here. So sitting outside while I can, while I hope you enjoy it. And Sorojan and Jackie and everyone else. If I did not say hello to you, hello. And thank you so much for being here and taking time out of your day to hang out with me. And Ariella, thank you so much for joining the Collective Brain Elite. I appreciate you oh so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So let's talk about the trends. So this is kind of where I was coming from on this, is that I feel like every year, it's really just another day. Is it really like that big of a difference, the difference between December 31st and January 1st? I don't know. But it does seem that trends start to really evolve once the new year hits. We get a big push of new products in the makeup space in October and November, especially October. October is huge. Then it kind of calms down a little bit mid-December, and then we get hit again, especially in the drugstore realm in January and February. We get smashed, and then we get a little bit of a break until spring. So what I'm seeing is a lot of new products coming out that are building off of trends that were big last year, but then I'm starting to see some things that are new, and I feel like there are certain trends that I can kind of feel in the community, and you have to tell me whether you feel it too, that I think might be changing just based on, like, I feel like it might have run its course. And the first one I want to talk about in that realm is weird collabs. Like Coors Light nail polish, I think was kind of the end of it for me. I was like, we've done it all. Like that's the end. It's the end. Like we've hit the pinnacle. It's over. Like that, we don't need this anymore. Coors Light had come out with like a gimmicky nail polish that was like color changing, and it was a very limited launch. And it was really just to collect email addresses. They sold a certain amount, and they said if you know want a chance to win one, then you can sign up. Or I think it was chance to win one, then you can sign up. I do think that there are still going to be collabs. Absolutely. I think collabs are something that are not going anywhere anytime soon. I just think the really weird ones, we might be letting that run its course. So in the thumbnail, I put Glam Light and Frosted Flakes, like stuff like that, where it's just like it was fun. I bought the little highlighter from Glam Light Frosted Flakes. I'm not saying there's anything bad about it. I just feel like it's run its course. That's just kind of my thoughts as of right now. Yes. Okay, Jacqueline, right here. The baloney face mask was just the right level of dumb gimmick for me. LMAO. Yes. And I bought baloney face masks. Did I use any of them? No, I did not. I did buy them though, because I wanted to use them on camera. I saw Teresa's Dead use them, and that was kind of enough for me. Like I kind of lived vicariously through Teresa, and then I was just like, I don't even really want to use this, and I never did. I never did. So that's kind of where that ended up. But I did think that that was pretty funny. Gabrielle says, I hope weird collabs are done. Yeah, I mean, I think it was exciting for a while. Yes, exactly right here. Dragon's Rose. I was over with the cheese. Velveeta cheese nail polish. Do you remember that one? That was a thing. And it smelled like cheese. I wish I was lying. It smelled like cheese. Supposedly. I didn't buy it, so I don't know for sure. And then we had the chicken wing lip glosses. Do you remember that? What was it? Applebee's collabed with Winky Lux? Somebody like that. I think it was Winky Lux on wing sauce scented lip gloss, and supposedly it smelled quite a bit like it. So yeah, I feel like at least in my mind, I feel like those are going to be on the way out. What I think they're going to be replaced with, and I think this is going to be irritating to some people, is celebrity collabs. I think trendy celebrities that are really crushing it right now, I think it's going to be celebrities that are going to take the place. I do. That's my prediction. Like I'm thinking like the Euphoria people, like stuff like that, like shows and stuff. Wednesday was super, super popular. Those kinds of people I think are going to be like the next like collabs. That's my prediction. I don't think it's going to be influencers. I don't think we're at a strong beauty influencer phase right now. I feel like most of us are kind of maintaining with like the people that love the space, that understand, that get it. Like y'all that are here, like we are just chilling in our space, doing our thing. Like, but it's not like a giant thing like it was when, Morphe was at its peak. So yeah, I don't see it being an influencer thing. I think I see it being more of a celebrity thing. That's my thought. Ketchup Packets collab was with Fenty Beauty and Mischief. That was in my worst products of 2022 video. If you haven't seen that yet, that was in there. I was standing up for it for a little while because it was fun, but I decided that yes, I admitted it was not a good It was not a good one. It was not a good one. So, all right. So the next thing I want to talk about, I have my little notes that I took of different trends. I think, and this is why, what Kardashian I put with them there, was it Kylie? I think I put Kylie. She's got these really deep brown lips. I love my brown lips. Y'all know how much I love my brown lips, but I see brown lips going out this year. I think that it's going to go more bold. I think we're going to see more pink and more purple lips this year. That's my thought, because I feel like we've been in brown land for a while. Like it's been a thing, and I have a feeling it's going to go out. Not that it's going to be out, but we're going to see more of these different colors. Not necessarily like blues and greens and or like maybe some oranges depending on the person, but like not like yellow lips, you know what I'm saying? But like more pinks and purples. I feel like we're going to see more of that in our space, and like more not wearable, but I know that some people are afraid, like myself, of wearing purple, but there are more shades of pinks and purples that aren't so bold. So I can imagine that being a trend and being a thing, moving away from the more natural lips and going into more colors. Because I do feel like it's been a while that we've been in the nude realm. We've been nude for a long time, and now it's time for some bold. Liberty Chic, hello, hello. I still love my nudes. I'm here for the bold lips. Yes, and I think I will always wear my brown lips. I don't think that's ever going to change because I love them. They make me so happy. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Rupon, the wine shade, exactly. Francesca, the pink is definitely starting to come back, starting with the cold girl makeup trend that's happening at the moment. Yes, and that's another thing I'm going to talk about is that cold girl makeup trend. I do see things going that direction. Michelle says, I think the bubblegum mid-tone pink is coming back. Yes, I think so too. Absolutely. Along with that, I think we're going to start seeing more contrasting lip liner, like where you have like a darker lip line, not full on, full blown 90s, where you have like the really dark brown lip liner and then like the frosted, like barely brown lipstick over top. Not like that, but like a pairing of lip liner and lipstick where you can see the difference between the lip liner and the lipstick. I think that's going to be a trend because it's been a while since we've done something like that, and that trend will sell more product for brands. So I think that that's going to be coming back as well, doing that contrast. Those are my thoughts. Yes. Wambambi says, I feel pink is going to be huge this year. I think so too. I think so too. Oh, you bought Cynthia. Hi, Cynthia. Cynthia says, I bought the Lush and Stranger Things collab. It was amazing. It was so cool. It was creepy and cool, and I loved it. Melissa says, I think eyes will be more simple and lips is where the colors will be. Yeah, I think you're right, Melissa. I think that eyes, like we've been in eyeshadow land for a really long time. And I think there's going to be more focus on lips and cheeks. That's where I want to go next. So I'm going to skip down. I had this later in my notes, so I'll probably end up repeating it. But I think blush is going to be more of a thought rather than an afterthought, that your application of your blush is going to be something you pay attention to rather than something that you just do because it's just part of your routine. And I think that it's going to be that pairing of the cheek and the lip, and that's going to be where the focus is rather than so much eyes, 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 where we have these, real foiled eyeshadows and all of that. And again, I don't think that it's going to be out of trend to do all of the eye looks. I think that people are still going to do it. I think it's still going to look amazing. I just don't think it's going to be the main focus. I don't think it's going to be the trend. It's just going to be something people still do. I don't think it's going to be not trendy, if that makes sense. But yeah, I really do think the blush is going to be huge. The cold girl makeup trend is such a big thing. Even last winter, no, was it last winter or last summer? Either way, putting blush on the nose, going down onto the cheeks. I remember people doing that last year. early in 2022. Like it was either in the summer or it was in the winter where it was supposed to be like you just came in from the cold, or on the other hand, maybe you have a little bit of a sunburn. And I'm pretty sure that it was like spring of 2022 when people were doing that summon. I think it looks absolutely beautiful and it's fun. We're also seeing a lot of people, especially in like mid to late 2022, we saw a lot of the blush here on the temples and people doing just weird stuff with their blush, like things that were like bright blush, like right here. And it was like, I've never seen anybody do that. Like in real life. Have you ever seen anybody put blush here? I think it looks so cool. I do. I kind of hope it becomes a thing because I think it looks amazing. Like, especially on like the right person, I think it looks so good. Like, I don't think I'm going to do it because I'm not brave enough, but I do think it looks cool on the right person to put like blush here and like carry it down. I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, Melanie says, I don't think blush is going anywhere. I totally agree. Oh, nice. Jennifer says, I started doing my makeup like how K-pop artists do their makeup. K-pop makeup is so beautiful. I agree. I don't know if I've ever done my makeup like purposely, like K-poppy purposely, but it's definitely something I think I should probably try at some point, like that real light wash, but like juicy. They have like a real juicy look. They got juicy lips and like dewy cheeks and like that whole like porcelain look. Not that you have to be that shade in order to do a K-pop look, but that's what I have seen. Yeah, Mercedes says, I think blush is taking the place that contour had in the early 2000s. I think so too. I think that's a great point, Mercedes. And this is why I love doing these in live chat because that comment really resonates with me. I do think that you're absolutely right on that. Leslie says, I've always taken my blush up on my temples, but it's because it gives me that sun-kissed look. Nice. Very cool. All right. So what do I have next? So last weird collabs, more celebrity collabs, bolder lips, less brown, like more, not bolder, but like more colors, like pinks and purples and things like that. Less brown, more contrasted lip liner with the lipstick. Also glitter. I think glitter is going to be a big thing. And I think people are going to start using glitter in different ways and be more bold with their glitter placement. I see them being more like glitter brows, possibly being more of a thing. Putting a little bit of glitter here, on the corners of the eyes, maybe tapping a little bit of glitter on the lips, something like that, or even purposely using glitter as a highlighter, and not like shimmer, but glitter, like chunkiness. I feel like glitter is going to have a moment in 2023, especially in winter to spring. I feel like it's going to be like now, like within the next couple of months, we're going to start seeing a lot more glitter, maybe even more like rhinestone placement and stuff like that, especially among the TikTok people. I think that's going to be really big. That's just an opinion, though. I don't know if I could personally do glitter brows and take myself seriously, but I think that I've seen more people doing that. I've seen more people doing that. So I do think glitter is gonna be big, definitely, rather than like shimmers and foils. Because I feel like as far as trends go, even though I love my foils, I feel like we've done that for a long time, you know? So we'll just have to see what happens. That's why I think there's just going to be more glitter. And I think we're going to see more when it comes to eyeshadow, more single eyeshadow looks. So, just like a wash of color, a wash of matte color, or like what I've been doing, like today, I have that wash of green and then I put my black eyeliner on and show you this now, but this was PR from ColourPop, but the Sage the Day palette, I did the wash of green and then I did my black eyeliner and then I topped my black eyeliner with this dark green shade here so that it gives it a little bit of shimmer and shine, a little bit of complexity, but I put this on at like 7:30 this morning. So it's worn down quite a bit, but it was more of a full wash of green color and then this like colored liner. I love that. I don't know if that's going to be a trend, but I'm going to be doing it whether it's a trend or not because I love it. I think it looks so cool. It makes me so happy. Michelle says I can't with the glitter. I think there's a lot of people that can't with the glitter. You're not the only one. Plus, glitter is terrible for the environment. We must say it. Angeline said Elf did a collab and she did glitter brow gel. Really? Okay. I feel like in the what's her name, Megan Trainor thing, didn't she have glitter on the Megan Trainor Elf commercial where they were bringing back the Halo Glow liquid filter stuff? I feel like she had glitter on. Agnes says we can keep doing foiled lids. I don't mind. I love foiled. I love foileds. I do. Finley doesn't follow trends. That's okay. You don't have to. You do what you want. It's your face. Do whatever you want, Finley. All right. So the next one I wanted to talk about, I'm going to run out of these. I'm going through pretty quickly, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll have plenty to talk about. I don't see this is one that I think is going to continue. I don't see luminous skin going anywhere. I feel like that is going to continue. I don't think we're done with that. I think that the glowy, luminous, dewy skin is going to still be around for a while. I think we've got another year or two of luminous skin before we go back to other types of skin. I do. I think that it's going to be around for a while. The dewy look, not necessarily dewy, but just like that, like not matte and flat. Which again, I want to remind you, I'm not saying you shouldn't do a matte look. Like you do what makes you happy. Like Finley was like, I'll do trends. Totally fine. It's your face. Do whatever you want. You don't have to do with the trend. You do what makes you happy. But I do see the dewy, like luminous look definitely continuing into 2023. I don't think that's going anywhere. Another thing that started in 2022 that I feel like is going to continue into 2023 is the feathered brows. That's been a thing. I feel like that started maybe late 2021, where they're like the Brooke Shields brows. That's not going anywhere. That's going to continue. The big brows are in. I know that one filter on TikTok was trying to bring back the skinny little brows. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. I think that it looks good in a filter, but in reality, I don't think that many people will want that. Some people might, absolutely, but right now the feathered brows are the trendy look, and yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing, and I don't hate it. I like it much better than block brows, where it was like real solid brows, where it was like fully colored in, almost doll-like the way that they were colored in. That one I tried, and I really didn't like the way it looked on me. I like the feathered brows. I do very much. So yeah, so those are two trends that I think are going to continue into 2023. I don't see them going anywhere. I feel like they have not run their course at all. Yes, thin brows are making a comeback, and I have seen that, especially through that TikTok filter, but I don't think that's gonna be the dominant trend. It may be still around, but I don't think we're ready for it. Honestly, I don't think we're ready. I think that if that's gonna be a trend, it's gonna be like 2, 3 years from now. I don't think we're ready. And again, not to say you can't do it, but I'm not going to say that again because I've said it a million times and I don't want to be broken record. You can do whatever you want, but I think that that's going to be more, we're looking 2025 before I think thin brows could possibly really be a trend, like really and truly be a dominant trend. I think the feathered is going to be the thing right now. Fleetwood, mac and cheese. The feather brows are staying. I ain't doing it, but it's really cute on other people. Yeah. And that's the way I think a lot of trends are. Siri says, I can never put my finger on what feather brows remind me of until it occurred to me that it gave Klingons in the original Star Trek. I never thought of that. I always think of Brooke Shields whenever I think of feather brows, but I do think the Klingons did have feathered brows. I think they did. Whenever I think of Klingons, because I never really watched Star Trek, this is kind of a funny side note. I used to wait tables, and there was a bartender that I worked with. His name was Tristan, and Tristan, we used to get the Comic Cons and stuff like that at my Outback Steakhouse that I worked at. And there was a Star Trek convention that was always down the street. And every year they would come in, and every year Tristan would make them blood wine, and he would speak to them in Klingon. Tristan could speak fluent Klingon. He also composed symphonies, and he was brilliant. He went to Peabody. He sang at opera houses and stuff. I mean, he was brilliant, but he also knew how to make blood wine and could speak fluent Klingon. And the Klingons would come in full gear, and he would serve them, and they would look for him specifically. And it was fabulous. And that's one of my favorite Star Trek stories that encountered in my life that I've experienced. So if you're a Star Trek fan, hopefully you appreciate that, because I don't understand it, but it was definitely amusing to watch. But we had like actors from the show and stuff come in. Like we had all kinds of people come in that store because there was an event place down the way. And another side note, I'm pretty sure I waited on Miley Cyrus at some point because I did bring a salad to Billy Ray Cyrus once. I brought their salads. That was when Billy Ray Cyrus came in with his entire family. I think I've told this story before.
Yeah, right. Who tossed his salad?
John. He's being inappropriate. But I did, I waited on, he had all these kids and his mom was there. His mom had a credit card with his face on it. And we were laughing in the back. They were like, who's the guy with the mullet? This was like before Hannah Montana, like way before. So like he was just, the achy breaky heart dude. Like, so people were making fun of him. I was not making fun of him, but people were making fun of his hair and all that stuff. But yeah, it was a huge group of people that he brought in, like his whole family, because he was performing down the street. So yeah. So that's my other story. I met a lot of people. Cal Ripken came in and like so many people, a bunch of Ravens players and all of that. I met tons of people in there waiting tables. But anyway, on to other trends, because I got off topic for a minute. All right. So the next one. Okay. So another one that I think is going to continue into 2023. I don't have that many more. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 left, and we're all not even halfway through. So we'll find other things to talk about. Is balm type products. So either balms in compacts, like cream blushes and stuff, or balm, not even cream blushes, but balm type blushes. Things in sticks, any kind of balmy type thing for the face, balmy stuff for the lips. I don't see balmy stuff for the eyes happening as much because it's very uncomfortable. If you've ever put a balmy type of texture on your lid, it can feel just awful because your eyes are constantly like moving and it's like you feel it like sticking. It's gross, at least for me. But I think everywhere else, we're going to see all the balmies, the balmy lips and the balmy cheeks, everywhere. All the balmy stuff, balmy products. Oh, I know, right? ColourPop should be happy about that trend. I think so too. Well, ColourPop really does do a lot of balmy stuff, don't they? Absolutely. Yes. Tanya's like, I'll stick to powder products. They're simple and fast. That's very true. But you know what? Balmy products can be simple and fast too. It just depends on how pigmented they are, and what kind of look you're going for. So I can definitely, I don't know. I don't see powder products as being easier. I feel like they're both easy depending on the formula, because I feel like powder products, like if it's too pigmented, like if you get a really pigmented blush, sometimes it's not an easy application. But I mean, if you have a good blush, good powder blush, it should be very easy to go on. But I feel like it's the same with cream and balm products, Agnes agrees about the balmy eyes. Tiffany says flypaper sticky skin is a pass for me. And Tiffany, I agree with you. I think this is the thing about sticky skin, because what has to happen with the balmy cheeks is that it can't be one of those things where it's like lip gloss, where you like your hair goes in it like this and then it like adheres to your face and you're like it can't be like that. It can't be like that. It has to like meld into the skin, you know? So, but I agree with you. Flypaper, sticky skin, absolutely not. Zero. Will not happen on any planet in my world. Like this. Siri says, wasn't Vaseline all over a thing in the day? Not sure I want to go back to that. I think it might have been. Not in my world. I would never. I would put Vaseline on my lips if I like really needed a nice occlusive lip. I would do that. But not all. Nope, 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 nope. See, this is a great point. Maria says, if you have large pores, cream and balm aren't good. Yes, because doesn't it highlight all of that and make it look bigger, because it's like kind of like the shine, the shine accentuates it. I think you're right, Maria. So I guess you would have to do like a pore filling primer, right? And then put something on, or would that not even work? Yeah, I don't know. But that's a really good point. Because a lot of these things I'm thinking about from my own perspective, which is why I love live chat because I get people like Maria coming in being like, but Jen, people that have different skin than you, if people with large pores, it's not as good. It's like, oh, you're right. Sometimes it's hard to see things outside your own perspective. So that's why I love this. Maria, thank you so much for that. I would imagine powder blush over a pore filling primer would probably be better. Absolutely. Michelle says, I think we'll see more cream compact foundation. We saw a few last year, but I think more are to come. I don't know if we're ready. I don't know if we're ready to go back to that. I'm thinking 2024 for that. I don't know if we're ready. Maybe toward the end of 2023. I don't think it's coming yet. The mass influx of pressed cream and compact foundation. I'm going to predict if it's going to happen in 2023, it'll be like September, October is when that'll be a trend. Because you could do a luminous foundation and a compact. I don't know if that's been done as much. And it goes with the whole balmy thing. But I think we will evolve into that though, Michelle. I do think we're going to evolve into that. Yeah. Carrie, I would die. Carrie says, I physically cannot stand the feeling of Vaseline all over my face. I would die. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. All right. Let's take a little bit of a break and talk about what is on my face today. Let's see. So I already talked about Sage the Day. PR from ColourPop. This reminds me a lot of the Star Wars, the Child palette, but it is different. It's definitely different. This shade right here is unexpectedly very cool. Let me show you. Let me see. Boop. Can you see that? Can you see the shift? I don't know if you can see it. Let me swatch it. Maybe that'll be better. Let me double swatch it because it's looking, let's see. Hopefully you can see the little shift there. It's got like a champagne gold shift with like a little bit of green. It's really cool. It's very cool. I was surprised how much I like that. Is this anything you need to run out and absolutely get? Probably not. Not unless you are dying over these. I mean, they are cool. They're nice. Like, I really like this guy. It's got a little bit of sparkle in it. The one down there. Let me swatch a few more of these. I want to swatch that brown sparkly guy. Let me see. I'm going to double swatch that one. I like to tell you when I'm double swatching so you can see that it's building. Oop, come on, baby. There we go. So you can kind of see what we're dealing with there. One thing I wanted to mention about the Pearls and Point palette is it is very, very light as a whole palette. Like it's honestly very light. The only deep shade you're really getting is this guy right here. I used all of these shades and I feel like these are part of kind of the same collection. I feel like this one really isn't as deep as it looks in the pan. See how it's like more of like a light to mid-tone shade rather than a deeper shade. This is really the only deep shade. This, if you don't like a bunch of light colors, just skip this one. You're not going to like it. But Sage of the Day, I feel like is a little bit more, has that more versatility of the light, the medium, and the deep. Just the suggestions. All right, on my lips today, hopefully it's here. This is the same lip that I was wearing for What's Up in Makeup. This is Eco Valley by Kaleidos. This is the only one of these I've tried so far. Kaleidos sent this over a couple days ago, and I haven't swatched them yet, but they looked really cool online. So let's just swatch them real quick. The nude ones. There are bold ones that I'm scared of. Sometime we should just do like a bold lip try because I'm like scared of them. All right, this is called Pink Himalayan. Put it right here. So there's Pink Himalayan. This one is called Tundra. Ooh, see, these shades are like, oh my gosh, I love brown. I love nudie browns. I can't help it. I'm so boring. I'm such a boring biatch. All right, this one is called North. There really isn't a ton of difference between, well, there is a significant difference, but it's not like drastic, And then this is the one I'm wearing today. I feel like this one's the most different. Their formula, there you go. So that's the one I'm wearing today. Their formula is kind of weird. It's moussey, it dries down pretty matte, but the application is very patchy to go on. I always have to tap my finger around in order to get it to blend, which is pretty annoying. So that's a thing. So that's what's on my lips today. And then on my cheeks, I have the Tarte blush that I did as part of a sponsor video for BoxyCharm. Hopefully it's still there. I'm pretty sure it's still there. This one right here, this is called Breezy, the Breezy Cream Blush in Peach Sunset. But this was part of a sponsor video. Of course, this video is not sponsored. None of my live chats are sponsored. But I feel like it's still there. And I put this on, again, 7:30 this morning. So that's kind of the highlights of what's going on my face today. Go ahead and scroll down a little bit. Jessica wants to know, is Kaleidos a good brand? Been eyeing some of their stuff. Now, everything I've ever gotten from Kaleidos, I've gotten in PR. So the eyeshadow palettes are good. They're not fabulous. They're good. They're decent, but they're not like stand out amazing. They're good. They're good. I love the packaging. The packaging is super cute. The lipsticks I was talking about, that they're a little patchy to go on, but I like the finished look. Lasting power is not fabulous. They're just okay. They are comfortable though. They have a little bit of a moussey texture that I do enjoy. The blushes I think are my favorite thing. Blushes here. Here's their blushes. They look like this. And they've got these cool print. The blushes are definitely my favorite thing that they've ever sent me as far as their stuff goes. But it's a good brand. It's a good. I think that a lot of it, what you're paying for is the packaging, to be honest. And also being an indie brand, it's going to be a little bit more expensive if they're, putting so much into the packaging. I mean, everything they send comes in these like really cool boxes. Like they're so neat. Like all the PR stuff. Like, look at this. This is freaking gorgeous. This is the colored lipsticks, the ones that are like more bold shades. I am going to play with those. And then this is the one for the nude ones. I mean, these are freaking gorgeous. So a lot of what you're paying for with Kaleidos is like the presentation of it. So yeah, so that's a thing. I do like Kaleidos, but I don't feel like they're like a standout. Yes, you must buy from this brand, All right. So let me go ahead and get back into my notes and let's finish this up and then we can talk about whatever y'all want to. Whatever y'all want to talk about. All right. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is bold colored liner. And I kind of touched on that earlier about putting the color eyeshadow over top of liner. I feel like I've seen more celebrities wearing like bold blue eyeliner or bold green eyeliner, like more bold colored liner rather than just black and brown. I think that might be a thing, but that's probably a weak link on this list. I don't know if that one's going to be a thing. I think I'm just hoping it's going to be a thing rather than it actually going to be a thing. Maybe, possibly. The other thing I think that we're going to embrace more as far as a hair trend, especially with younger people, is the 90s hair clips kind of thing, or just hair clips in general. I think we're going to see more hair clips, just hair accessories, I think are going to make a comeback this year. And then the last one I put on here is the Wednesday Addams Grunge with season 2. I believe that it was renewed for a season 2. I mean, that show crushed it. If you have not seen the show Wednesday, it was very amusing. I watched it with my family. We all enjoyed it. It's kind of Hogwartsy, but edgier. And I think Wednesday is such a great character, and I love the way her name is Jenna. I want to say Jenna Elfman, but that's not Jenna Elfman. Jenna something. What's her name? I forget what her name is. Jenna something. She I think she does an amazing job. She's an incredible actress, and I think the acting just overall on that show is great. And I think that her look is beautiful. The smoky eyes and the grungy lips. I think that's going to be a really good thing. I think that's going to be something that people are going to kind of grab onto from that show. because it just looks cool. And she's just cool. It's so cool. Jenna Ortega, thank you so much. I knew someone was going to save me. Alana saved me. Oh, yeah, here we go. Got a lot of people saving me. Rose is saving me. Thank you, Rose. Everybody's saving me. Thank you. So those were the things on my list, and I hope that you found that interesting and helpful. And if there's anything that I missed, I would love to know your thoughts, either in the comments or if you're here in live chat, if there's anything that you think that I missed that is going to be a trend in 2023. I did see a question that I wanted to answer. This I love. Melissa says, I want banana clips to come back. I loved my banana clip. I did. I used to use that thing all the time. Remember, my mom used to wear a banana clip all the time. Yeah, butterfly clips. They're so cute. They're so cute. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. Divide that by 9, please. Did you order a Beautylicious Lucky Bag for this year? I almost forgot. This is the first year I have almost forgot. I always get one. And I try to get the big one, but my idiot self forgot. So I ended up getting an email from Beautylish and ended up getting a regular one. The big ones were sold out, which I'm sad because I usually get some really great things that I end up loving in the big one. So I'm hoping my smaller one, I still get some good things and fun things to try. The one thing I love about the Beautylish Lucky Bag, if you're not familiar, it's sold by Beautylish and they release it the day after Christmas every year. And there's an XL version and then there's a regular one. It's like $80 for the regular one. And I forget how much the XL is, but you get like significantly more product than what you're paying for. And it's just a great way for me to try Beautylish brands because I don't really shop at Beautylish. So it's a great way for me to try things from like Wayne Goss, because I never would try, like, I just haven't gone out of my way to shop at Beautylish. So yeah, so yeah, I'm excited for it. But we will do an unboxing. I don't know if the kids are going to participate at all. Last year I lost Phoenix. Phoenix sat down to film last year and then they abandoned. They got self-conscious about the way they looked on camera and they left. John did film with me last year. I don't know if he's going to film me this year. I'll ask him. I hope he does. He's so cute. He's getting so big. He's almost 5 feet tall now. He's getting so big. When I started this channel, he was in a high chair just for my very first video on YouTube. John is in a high chair eating broccoli. So now he's almost 5 feet tall. He's 11. So yeah. So yeah, so I will be doing a lucky bag video. I just don't know. They usually take a little while to ship. So oh, Whitney likes my coffee cup. Thank you. Thank you so much. I remember somebody was like, I had this and then I had a coffee shirt on that I didn't even do on purpose. And somebody left a comment that was something like, I hate when coffee is someone's whole identity or something like that. And it's like, when has coffee been my whole identity? It was just because I had accidentally had this cup and my coffee shirt. Like, it was like, I didn't mean to. But I thought it was actually kind of funny. I did block them, but I did think it was funny.
A couple people were asking about your hair color. I don't know if
Oh.
I think they were wondering if you dyed it yourself or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Like what color it was.
John said people were asking about my hair. I did not dye it myself. I brought my halo hair extension into hairstylist not that far from me, and it was so light compared to my natural hair. She was like, I don't know about going that light, like let's do it dark. So yeah, so she picked it and mixed it and did all of that. And I am scared. I've never dyed my hair with a box before. My mother has always dyed her hair with a box. I am terrified to do it myself. I just don't trust myself. I know it's probably not that hard, but I don't trust myself. I did once try to dye my children's hair with Kool-Aid. That was not good. It was red Kool-Aid and it looked like a murder scene in the bathtub. That was a bad choice, but that's the only time I've ever tried to dye anything. I think I had pink dye that I tried to dye Phoenix's hair when they were little, but I would never have dyed my own hair. I'm scared too. I think that box dyes are perfectly fine. They're perfectly fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. I just don't trust myself because I'm so not a hair person. But yeah, I really like the way it came out. It makes me so happy. I'm really enjoying the way it looks. I'm still getting used to it, but I really like it. I'm very happy. So thank you to everybody for all of the encouragement, all of the kind words. So, yeah. I just got tired of having the same hair. I just wanted different hair. And I think, some people had gotten a little irritated, when I posted that I was gonna dye my hair just because, I think some people saw me growing out my grays as kind of like an embracing of getting older, that, it's okay to grow out your grays and that it can be beautiful and there's nothing wrong with getting older and all of that. And some people, at least people that left a comment or two, so they kind of felt like it was almost a betrayal of that principle of, embracing getting older. And I feel that and I get that. I totally get that, but I also feel like that's not why I wanted to dye it, Like I just wanted to dye it because I wanted my hair to look different. And it really wasn't deeper than that. It wasn't like I would dye my hair, I mean, grow my hair out gray again. Absolutely, just not today because 'cause I'm tired of it. So, like, I get it, and I felt kinda bad after I read that. I felt kinda sad because I don't wanna, like, make people think that their grays aren't appropriate or need to be covered or whatever, because I don't think that's true. I think gray hair can look absolutely beautiful, but I just got bored. And it wasn't deeper than that. That was it. That was it. So, I did not embrace any particular hair trend. Like we can call it glazed chocolate donut hair if we want to, because that's trendy. Do I look like Haley Bieber? Haley Road Bieber? Do I look like her with my glazed chocolate donut, shiny, glossy hair? We'll just call it that, even though I don't think that was what happened. This is interesting. Paul says, I'm getting tired of the power of nose contour reels where a young girl contours her nose all wavy. I have not seen that. I have not seen that. I just know that I should never contour my nose. It does not look good on me. I tried. It was a big fail. But yeah, I haven't seen that. I don't know anything about that. Yeah, and the thing is, Dory says, "Oh, God forbid that you change your mind and color your hair. You're allowed to want something different. Don't feel bad." And it was like, I didn't see it as them like knocking me or trying to make me feel bad, or like I don't think it was done in a way that was meant to hurt me in any way. I just was like, they found it inspirational and now I'm not inspirational anymore and they were kind of bummed. And it's like, I get it, but I like my hair now. I liked it before too, but I like it now. So,
Do you feel like it's easier to? Do you feel like it was easier to like style or brush out today or whatever?
was it easier to style or brush out? Yeah, I feel like I do feel like it is easier to style. I feel like with the grays, you could see the flyaways more. Like now you can see I have flyaways, but I don't think they're as distracting now when I have flyaways as they were when I had more grays. I do think styling is a bit easier. Definitely. Because I think the grays, because I have such thin hair and I have so many like hair in different areas of growth that I constantly have flyaways, and the grays really accentuated that, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Sir Palit says, I think the trick is to only contour on places that you think need contour and not just the whole nose. Yeah, I agree too. And I think that, sometimes we get caught up in trends and we think that because it's a trend, it's something we should do. But like just because it looks good on someone else's face doesn't mean it's going to look good on our face? And I think that sometimes the internet tries to convince us to do things to our face that just really aren't right for us. Like the whole full beat of makeup, I think looks gorgeous on some people, but I feel like some people try to do the full beat and then it doesn't, like with the contouring and everything, like they're contouring for someone else's face. They're contouring for the person that they watched's face instead of their own because Like you really need, like what I learned because I did a few collabs. Risa Does Makeup taught me a lot about contouring because she helped me to learn where to contour my particular face because she's a makeup artist. So when I did a collab with her, she helped me with that. Leisha from X Sparkage also helped me a little bit with that. So, I think having somebody that knows what they're doing teach you about where to contour on your face, I think is better than copying somebody because it won't look the same. That's not what we're supposed, like it's more complex than that, I think. Oh, Thai says, "Hi, Jen. Love your videos. I keep sharing your lip video because everyone keeps living for Laneige when it's just meh. The power of marketing. Laneige, you know what? Laneige lip sleeping mask is a fantastic lip sleeping mask. It's wonderfully occlusive, but it's not the end all be all. It's very overpriced for what it is. But I get why people like it. I do like it, but I definitely choose other things over that. Because it's very expensive, it's very expensive. So, yeah. Yeah, I love Risa too. I haven't talked to Risa in years, but she's doing so, so well. I'm so happy that her channel is doing so well.
Yeah, I just looked at her channel. She's killing it.
Yeah, Risa's crushing it. Risa's always been so talented and so good at explaining things. And she's freaking gorgeous too. Like that does not hurt that she's gorgeous. She's one of the most photogenic people I've ever met in person. Like her pictures never come out bad. Like every picture I took with Risa, she looked like a supermodel. Like when I take pictures, it's like it takes me like 4 or 5 of them to get one that I like. No, every picture of Risa is perfect. She's perfect. She's amazing. Christina, do I think multi-chromes will become more trendy? No, I don't. I think that we are in a pause for multi-chromes. I think that the right people, meaning us, people that are aware of multi-chromes, that enjoy multi-chromes will continue to use them and love them, but I don't see them becoming more trendy. I really don't. That's my thought. I feel like people are scared of multi-chromes. I think people have trouble knowing how to use them and what to do with them. And it hasn't caught on in the mainstream very much yet, unless you go to like Pat McGrath and Natasha Denona. There's some, and Huda Beauty. There's been some in there, but I don't think it's going to get trendier than it already is. And right now, I don't feel like it is super trendy. I wish that it was because I freaking love multi-chromes. But as far as the masses, I think that we're at the peak already. I think we're past the peak, honestly. Makes me sad though because I freaking love multi-chromes. I do. Multi-chrome nails are beautiful. I wish I could do my nails more. I'm dropping things. Hi says, drag queen here. I love multi-chrome, but they certainly haven't kicked off in the drag world either. See, but you would think that the drag world would have embraced it by now if it was going to be a thing. See, that just reinforces it to me. Yeah, I wish. They're beautiful. Like as somebody that just loves color, like I've always just loved colors. My memories are all in colors, thinking of the carpet in my childhood bedroom, like the walls of this one elementary school classroom, like I think in colors. So multi-chromes just feed my soul, but I don't think. Makes me sad. But oh, I use multi-chrome whenever I'm in drag. People love my eye makeup, but they won't do it themselves. Yeah, see, isn't that weird? I get compliments when I'm wearing multi-chromes too, but people don't want them. I'm with you. Butterfly Girl 87. Did you hear about Macy's closing their stores? It may be time to stock up on your favorite beauty products that will be on clearance soon. Wow, I did not hear that. I did not know that was a thing. Wow. Wow, really? Macy's? No. Really? Like, what's going to happen to the Macy's parade? No more parade? We're not doing the parade, or somebody else going to take it on? It's going to be like the Verizon parade or something.
Like
Wells Fargo parade. That doesn't have the same ring.
The stadium down the street.
Oh my
He's wearing
gosh. Yes, exactly.
the
Exactly.
Royal Farms Arena.
It's going to be the Royal Farms Parade. Big chicken legs. So big floating chicken legs. Yeah, I did not know that. Wow. Fleetwood mac and cheese multichrome lips are going to be a thing this year. I think if it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be on the lips. There was an indie brand, was it Chaotic Cosmetics, that had the multichrome lips that sold out really quick. I think that there's going to be a select group of people that are going to crush the multichrome lips, but I don't think it's going to catch on. Excuse me, I don't think it's going to catch on mainstream, but for artistic looks, absolutely. Angie wanted to know if Stephanie Nicole ever answered me. No, she did not. She didn't. But it still doesn't say read. Like she had read receipts on last time I talked to her, and there's no read receipt on, like it doesn't say. So it might not even be your phone number anymore. It went to somebody because it got delivered.
Sounds like the Macy's thing is like
So.
the Morphe thing. They're not closing, just some stores.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. John said that it looks like the Macy's thing, they're closing some stores, but they're not like going out of business. So that's good. That's good because we need the parade. We can't have it be the, Wells Fargo parade. That's not cute. It's less than cute. Okay, here we go. Christina says they're not closing all stores. LOL, just 4 of them. Gotcha. Okay, Ruth says they're closing 100 stores. Well, there's a lot of them. So, oh yeah, a bunch of people are saying it's 4 stores. Yeah, it is Chaotic Cosmetics. I did get it. Okay. Okay, got it. Dory says, I can get behind a multi-chrome eyeliner for every look. Yes. And Kaleidos makes great multi-chrome eyeliners. They did send me those. Like I was saying earlier, everything I've ever gotten from Kaleidos, I've gotten in PR because I want to make sure I'm clear on that. I did really like the multi-chrome eyeliners. But one thing you can do too is, like I was talking about earlier with the ColourPop palette, you can do a regular eyeliner and then just take a brow brush, like a flat liner brush, like an angled liner brush, and just stamp whatever multi-chrome eyeshadow you want over top of your black liner. It'll look incredible. So you don't necessarily even need like a real true like multi-chrome liner. You can get whatever your favorite multi-chrome eyeshadow and make it very, very easy to do. Yeah, Paul says, I wish we had a warning about Morphe, so I could go grab some cheap brushes. Yeah, and it seemed like people on TikTok really like blew that up as far as like December 26th, 27th, 28th is when a lot of the stores were having their big, huge, 95% off sales. I could not believe that woman's receipt that I showed in What's Up in Makeup that she went shopping at Morphe, and it was like her bill was like $28. I'm guessing it was like 20 some dollars. And it said you saved 380 some dollars. It was nuts because they were saying that they were getting things for like $1, 80 cents, 42 cents a product. So they were filling up like tons of stuff. That's why the shelves were all empty, because they had done this deep discount. Everybody just went in and, supermarket sweeped it and just, But yeah, I did not enjoy the Morphe brushes that I tried. There were a couple of them that were fine, but they were definitely not my favorites, unfortunately. The ones that I tried. I remember buying was it the Laura Lee set I bought? And it was fine. But some of them were really scratchy, and they weren't my favorite, because at the time I was really buying a lot of Moda brushes, and Moda brushes were cheaper, and I liked the Moda brushes better than the Morphe brushes. So I ended up going that direction instead of the Morphe brushes when that was happening, and really, really big, all the Morphe stuff. Oh, Butterfly Girl 87 says the Gaithersburg, Maryland Lake Forest Mall on Russell Avenue is closing. Oh, that's good to know. I haven't been to Lake Forest Mall since I was probably 18 or 19. I used to live around there. That's where I grew up. I grew up in Silver Spring. I went to Wheaton High School. So it's not, if you're not from the area, it's not far from Gaithersburg. It's probably maybe 10, 15 minutes from Gaithersburg. So I used to go to Lake Forest Mall when I was a kid, but I haven't been there in forever because I don't live around there anymore. But that's interesting. I'll have to tell my mom. My mom lives closer to there. But that's good to know. Thank you. All right, we've got about 2 minutes left. What do you all want to chat about? Heather says, I don't think the younger generation will get the supermarket sweep reference. Well, if you didn't get the supermarket sweep reference, definitely go on YouTube and search out a clip because it's worth it. That was my show. When that show was on, that was my show. It's like, grab the diapers, grab the medication. I think it was medication. You couldn't get medication. I remember diapers was a big thing to get, but they took up a lot of room in your cart. So your job was to go as fast as you could with your cart to get the most expensive items possible, but you could only get like 4 of each item or whatever. So you would and then you could run up to the front and you would get, dump off your stuff and get another cart, I guess. I don't know. It's been a while, but I loved that show. I loved it. I wanted to be on that show. I used to imagine being on that show and what I would grab and everything. Loved it.
Grab the honey baked hams.
The honey baked hams. Was there honey? I don't think they had. Do they have honey baked hams? Pink Diamond says, grab the honey baked hams. Oh my gosh, really? Naturally Lovely says, my sister and her friend were on that show. What? Are you serious? I'm so jealous. Next time you see your sister, please, even though she doesn't know who I am, tell her that I'm jealous, even though she doesn't know who I am. So just say, I told somebody you were on that show and they were freaking out. Oh, so jealous. Kathy says, I gave all my Morphe brushes to my granddaughter. Way too flimsy. Sorry, Emma. Yeah. Oh, Dark Angel says ham and beef, like 5 carts of them. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but back in the day, I loved that show. And I think because my mom worked at a grocery store, my mom worked for Giant Food my whole childhood from 2nd grade until 2 years ago when she retired. So yeah, so I was always fascinated by the grocery store and grocery store workers. And I always thought that it was cool to work at a grocery store. So yeah. Which brushes do I recommend now? Okay, so right now, the ones I'm using the most, let me just do the disclaimer. I haven't personally bought brushes in so long because I don't need to purchase brushes because I have so many that are just fine to use. So there's no reason to buy any. So the only brushes I've gotten recently have been sent to me in PR. And if they had said, we're going to send you brushes, I would have said, no, thank you. Because it's too many. But the ones I've been loving the most recently are the BK Beauty brushes that were sent in PR. I really like the Laura Lee Los Angeles brushes that she sent in PR. Let me see. These are my dirty brushes. Sigma brushes, of course. This I need to wash. Look how filthy that is. That's disgusting, Jen. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed of myself. This is the Sigma I Get PR. This is the multitasker brush from Sigma. This is one of my favorite brushes. This one right here, I use all the time. This is a Smith 230, which I think I got in a Beautylish Lucky Bag. I know I didn't pay full price for this because I wouldn't, unless it was at an event or something like that where there was a sale or I just impulse bought it. I don't know, but I own very few Smith brushes, but I love this. This is the Smith 230. Freaking love that one. What else do I use a lot in here? These right here I use a lot. These are Cleona brushes, but I don't feel like there's anything really stand out about them that make them amazing. So those are kind of the brands that stand out to me right now. This is a Laura Lee Los Angeles brush. I love this one. This is, I don't think they even have numbers on them. Oh, L37 maybe. But yeah, a little fluffy blending brush. I used to love Moda brushes. I still think that they're great. I just haven't seen them around much lately. This brush I love. This is an Ulta brush. This contour bronzer brush by Ulta. I love this brush. It's a great brush, but Ulta's brushes are hit and miss. Some of them are very scratchy and awful and uncomfortable. That one happens to be a really good one. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. All right, I should go. We're already 3 minutes over, but thank you so much for being here. I appreciate y'all so much and mad love to you. And I will hopefully have the product report to you ASAP. We will see how fast that happens. I feel very like, I can't do anymore because today's supposed to be my day off and it was not a day off like at all. So I'm like feeling very like right now. So I feel like I can't do any work tomorrow, but I will. I will. I'll get the product report up to you. I'm debating whether I'm going to do favorites of 2023 or if I'm just going to jump past it, or 2022, or if I'm going to just jump past it. I don't know. I probably should. I bought some new products from Ulta, new drugstore products from Ulta that I want to show you and share with you. So that's going to be coming soon too. But yeah, have a wonderful week. So that's what's coming. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I look forward to hang out with you again next week. It is going to be at 10 a.m. next week. And then the following week we'll be back at 5 on the 22nd. So hopefully I will see you then. And Mad love to you. Have a great week and I will see you soon. Bye.